All good? Oh, yeah, we're live.
Is it?
Yeah, we're live.
Is it live? It's not live.
No, it is.
Are we? Is it showing live?
Oh, no. What happened there? Oh, no. I got to take over for a bit. Phines connection unfortunately got him. He'll be back any second, hopefully. Yeah, sorry about that, everyone. That was waiting. So, yeah, just stand by. Hopefully, it's not too long till Warriors NRL Phines comes back. Just a bit of a connection thing. I was worried about that, but no, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Just hope he's back soon. Yeah. This is not good. Oh, here he is. Oh, no, he's gone again. Fuck, what's happening? Oh, no. I was worried about this. I'll tell you what, I was worried about this. Look, he's back. All right. This time, fingers crossed. Fanatics, see you there. Yep, he's not there. Alright, I don't know what to do. Just gotta keep waiting for him, I guess. Alright, I think I might just read the chat. So I guess we've got a couple of people watching. I'm sorry to all the people that were waiting and this is happening. So I've got CJ Mossy, Jacko here, Christian, got Rooster Rules, got N8TOG, Saab back gonna kill it. Yeah, let's hope so. I hope Saab can kill it. Would be very good to see, especially his return game. I'm hoping it's a big one. Pribia Kawasi, a loyal fan of both our channels actually. All right, this time surely, Fanatics. Hello.
Hello. Me.
That's better.
Nope.
Yeah, like CJ's in the chat. Turn off your camera and use audio instead. That works. I think that's what worked last time you did this. Yeah, like that.
Yep. Hello. Oh. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, I can hear you. We can all hear you.
Okay, it's working.
All right. Okay, finally.
All right. Yep. All good. Yep. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yep. All right. All right. Let's
Yes,
do it this way. Apologies, guys. Yeah. Anyway, so I'll start again. Yeah, we're on the channel, and tonight joining me is ProEnzo Vidz, special guest. He's a massive Manly Seagulls fan, and we're going to preview the game this Saturday. Actually, it's played at Lotto Land there. ProEnzo Vidz, welcome to the channel. It's good to have you on, and how are you doing?
Yeah, thanks, Warriors Fanatics. Good to be back on the channel. I don't think I was. I don't think I've been here since last year, so it's good to be back on this year. And yeah, obviously it's a good game coming up this Saturday. Hopefully, Manly Warriors, me versus you. Yes, it should be good. Looking forward to the preview. Obviously, have that start, but no, it's all good. I'm keen to get into it. All good. Do that.
Yep. And yeah, look, sorry about that. I'm not too sure. The internet's been working very well. Just had a bit of an issue there, but why don't we just get into it? Welcome to all the viewers. CJ, happy. Yeah, got national sports loaded as well. So hello to all those who are joining tonight. And yeah, let's get into the preview. Why don't we get into the preview? Because that was a bit of a messy start on my behalf, but yeah, let's get into it. So, ProEnzo Vidz, why don't you go through the Manly Eagles team list first, and I'll go through the Warriors team afterwards.
Yeah, no worries. So going for the Manly side now. So at fullback, it's Ruben Garrick. On the wings, it's Jason Saab and Christian Tuipulotu. In the centers, is Morgan Harper and Tolotau Kula. In the halves, it's Josh Schuster and Kieran Foran, obviously because DC is out of origin. And then the props are Josh Aloye and Tolafafala Sipley. The hooker is Lachlan Croker. And the back rows are Hamole Olakawatu and Andrew Davey. And the lock is Jake Javoyevich and captain as well this week. And the bench is Dylan Walker, Carl Lorden, Martin DePau, and Sean Kepi.
Yep. All right. So now the Warriors team list. You got Reece Walsh at fullback. Dallin Martinez-Zelezniak on the wing. Rocco Berry is into the centres. He's coming in place of Viliami Valère, who's out due to injury. Adam Pompey pairs with him and with Marcelo Montoya on the wing. Chanel Harris-Tavita and Sean Johnson are still the halves pairing. Ben Murdoch-Masila is the prop, and Wade Egan returns from injury. He's starting at hooker. Jazz Havang is the prop, and in the second row is Ewan Aitken, Tohu Harris, and Jack Murchie is the lock. The benches, Taniala Otukolo, Bunta Foa, Aaron Penne, and Bailey. As for the reserves for the Warriors, it's Danamas Louis, RC, Jesse Arthurs, and Freddie Lussick. So that is the Warriors team, and ProEnzo's in the Manly team. So what's your thoughts on the lineups? Actually, what are your thoughts? Like, who do you think has the strongest team, yeah, what do you think on the Manly side?
Yeah, look, I think the Manly side looks pretty good. Like I'm not too impressed with a couple of players being there. Like personally, I would probably have like I'd probably have Harper out of the team still. I know he was alright against Melbourne in terms of defense, but I would have yeah, I'd probably have Tui Peloti move to centres and put Garrick back in the wing and give KO Weeks a debut at fullback. I just think that the team would benefit from that even more, but Des won't do that, unfortunately. But now, look, the forward pack looks strong. I like Aloye and Sipley at prop. That looks all right. Olakwatu and Davey are both doing an all right job. So, look, the team looks good enough. Sar Lawson at all back and DePau's back too. So, I think it is a decent side.
Yeah. Look, I think it's a good Manly side. I mean, obviously you got no Cherry Evans in that, and Obviously, that's due to state of origin. For the Warriors, look, I'm not too impressed with the team lineup. Besides, having Wade Egan back in there, I think that's a huge in for us. It's great to have him back in the side in the hooker spot. Um, yeah, I mean, you still got Jesse Arthurs there in the reserves. I don't know why we're not playing him. I don't know why we're not starting him in the centres over, Rocco Berry. I think that's very interesting actually because he's been in the reserves for the last couple of weeks. Jesse Arthurs and he's fit, so I don't really understand why he's not starting. To be quite honest,
Yeah.
yeah. Besides that, Jay Savanga's still prop. I don't think he's a prop. I think his best position is the second row or, off the bench. But besides that, I think Manly have got the best team on the best team for me. And the Warriors probably don't have the greatest side. Just completely honest here. So yeah, that's my general thoughts on both sides there. So yeah, who do you think has the strongest bench? Like, who do you think has the strongest bench out of the Warriors and the Seagulls? Who do you think has the strongest bench on the field?
Well, I mean, looking at Manly's, it's Walker, Lawton, Tapau, and Kebby, which is all right because I think that's a good bench with a lot of yeah, I guess a lot of depth there because I think Kepi brings a bit of energy. If unless Kepi can cut out the errors and all that, he can be a good player. Tapau brings experience off the bench and is obviously always been a consistent forward for us. Then Lawson and who's back from suspension, I think you'd be good replacing Croker because I think we've struggled with Croker playing 80 minutes, so I think Lawton will help in that way. And yeah, Dylan Walker against his future club, so I hope he goes well. But yeah, look at the Warriors bench now. Like their bench is sort of like ours a bit. Like you got two all right front rowers and Penne and Foa. Got a utility and Tanya Otokolo. Then you got Bailey Sooners back from injury. So look, I'm not going to be biased, but I probably do sound biased right now. But I would go Manly to have with a better bench, in my opinion. But yeah, no, look, the Warriors is all right. I think.
Yep, yeah. Just going through some of the comments here. So, Jacko Harry saying Brown selection is still mystified me, but it's what it is. Valia is injured, so Berry is in. Yep. Tough game going down to Brookie, says CJ Moxley. Agreed, absolutely. It's always tough to go down to Brookie and play the Seagulls. I think we did win there in 2020. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but I think that was the
Yeah,
last time we played and we actually beat them. So yeah. So Jacko Haru's going through the comments. So Lussick, just talking about Lussick was one of our best last week. Yeah, gets dropped, should be on the bench. Atlas dropped. I don't understand that. Decision by Nathan
interesting.
Brown there. And NATOG says need a good defender inside Johnson. Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, I agreed there. Yeah, so on to the key players and key matchups. So who are you looking out for the Seagulls and the Warriors in terms of key players and for the Warriors, like key players, key matchups for you?
Yeah, there's a couple of good battles out there that I think will show on Saturday. Like I think the battle of the wingers will be all right. Montoya versus Tuipulotu. Obviously, both wingers are in decent sort of form. So Tuipulotu's been great for them ever since coming to this the starting 17. Whereas Montoya's been decent in my opinion. Like hasn't set the world on fire, but like he's done well enough. He's done a solid job to keep his spot.
Yep.
I'm also looking forward to seeing how Aloye and Sipley go against Ben Masila and Tavaga, like the two prop combinations up against each other. That's going to be another big battle because I think that's where the game might be won in the middle, maybe, because that'll be a good battle. And yeah, if I was to give you one more, I think young Tolotau Kula up against Adam Pompey would be an alright battle because that's Kula's been in good form, and I think he's versing or it might be Barry's up against, but either way, Warriors have good young centers too, so it'll be a bit of a test for Kula. But yeah, that's my key matchups there.
Yeah, yeah, yep. And for me, look, I'm looking out for Roos up against Ruben Garrick there. I think Ruben Garrick does a pretty solid job for Manly in that fullback spot. Actually, I don't think he does too badly there. I know his best position's on the wing, but he does all right, and he does a solid job at that fullback spot. So yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's going to be exciting. Interesting battle between Ruben Garrick and Reece Walsh. Yeah, I think that'll be very interesting. You got the forward pack as well. That'll be a good matchup. I think. I just I think it's Hamoli Olukwatu. Yeah, I'm looking out for
yeah,
him as well. I think he's such an important player. I think he's a key player for you, and I think he's always a danger. So you got Hamoli Olukwatu, you got Ewan Aiken. I think he's lining up against Ewan Aiken. Jake Travojevic as well. I think he's in for a big game because he
hopefully,
didn't get selected for State of Origin for New South Wales, and I think he will be up for. I think he'll be up for a big game for you guys. Actually, I think so.
hope
We'll have to
so.
watch out for Jake Travojevic. You got Tafar Simply as well.
Yeah,
Josh Eloy, and you got your centers, Morgan Harper and Colo, and you got Jason Sabb as well, which is actually is a massive in because what he brings is massive as well in terms of what he's fast, he's quick, and if he gets the ball, he's going to be a player to watch out for. So yeah, those are my key players and matchups to watch out for. Just quickly peeping into the live chat here. So Jack Harris is mainly of superior bench. Roosters rules says hope it's a good solid game. Manly have more shock on the bench. Only worry for them is Walker's knee might be a problem. I think you'll
yep,
agree with that one.
yep,
NT8TOG says our key player is Johnson. He needs to run the ball. Absolutely. I think I've been a little bit disappointed with Sean Johnson's form lately. Yeah, he needs to show a bit more in terms of his game management, in terms of his kicking games. So I think he needs to do a lot more in this game, and he's probably the key for us as well for me. So yeah, Roosters rules is our thoughts on Andrew Davey, ProEnzo Vidz. Yeah, what's your thoughts on Andrew Davey?
Yeah, I think he's solid. Like, I think he's done a good job this year. Yeah, obviously, I only played 2 games last year because of an ACL injury, but to come back this year and score a couple of tries, and I guess just lock in a back row spot for a couple of weeks now, it's a pretty solid effort. So, and he's a tough player too. He brings good experience. So, yeah, I'm happy that he's back in the team. He's a good player.
Yep. So moving on. So the next so the betting prices here have got the Seagulls $1.65. The Warriors are paying $2.25 via Sportsbet, and the head-to-head stats. So I'll just go through the head-to-head stats now. So this is actually quite interesting. So um, both the Warriors and the Manly Seagulls have played 36 times, and the Seagulls have won 24. The Warriors have won 12, so it's pretty one-sided there. Previous meetings, though, have been pretty close games, actually. Last year, Manly Seagulls won 38 points to 32. That was the
Yep.
9th of May, 2021. And the 9th of April, 2021 was the Warriors 12, Manly Seagulls 13. That was the game which I'm sure you'll remember. I think that was the game you went up to it on the Central Coast there, where the Seagulls, got the win for you, and they kick-started their season. Actually, that was the Cherry Evans field goal, which, as a Warriors
Special
fan, probably
game.
a game which I'd rather forget. But it was a pretty good game, actually. So, yeah, very, very interesting there. So, yeah, both teams, obviously the Warriors and Seagulls, where they sit on the ladder at the moment, it's 11th and 12th on the ladder. So, yeah, both teams need a win here. Yeah, on to anything you'd like to add there on that one quickly before we go into like the predictions in it.
Oh yeah, just like I think last year when I was at that game where the first one of the two we played last year against you guys, yeah, Manly Warriors at Central Coast. That was a special game going to. I know it wasn't a result for your boys, but yeah, I guess just being there, seeing that was the game that kickstarted season 2021. That was yeah, pretty special.
Yep, yeah, yep. So I'll just have a look at the chat here. What else? Everyone else is saying. So yeah, Jacko Harris's 2011 grand final still hurts. That does. I mean, Pro Enzo it doesn't, because obviously he's happy that Manly won the grand final on the day. So for us, we had 3 teams there on grand final day, which was awesome. But yeah, we didn't come away with the result on the day. So yeah, yes, it was a good result for Manly. Manly had a good team back then, actually. So you can't argue. There was no shame in losing to that team. They had a great side on the day, actually. So yeah, NATOG says, I'm interested in Manly's halves of Schuster will be showing his hand around the field with Foreign by his side. Will try and attack both edges. Yeah, what's your thoughts on that, ProEnzo? What's your thoughts on Schuster playing the halves? Actually, that's going to be very interesting with Kieran Foran, because Kieran Foran's going to be one of your key players. So yeah, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, shoots in the halves. That's gonna be interesting. Like you said, I think with him being the full time 5'8" for next year, it's gonna be good to see. Just yeah, I guess it's just like to see whether he can fit in that role or not. Since he wants to play in that role so badly next year, which he will be. So, yeah, hopefully he adjusts to that role pretty well. But playing from the back row to 5'8" is a bit of a different position. So hopefully he adjusts as well.
Yep. Yeah. Well. Yep. Well said. Yep. So anyway, so moving on now to the prediction, score prediction, anytime try scorers. So how do you feel the game's going to go, and what is your score prediction and anytime try scorers?
Yeah. So my score prediction is Manly to get the win. I'm gonna go Manly 26, Warriors 18. So 1 to 12. And my anytime try scorers, I've got Saab for Manly. I've got Dylan
Mm-hmm.
Walker off the bench. I think Tuipulotu will score a try as well. And I can also see Ola Kawatu getting a try. And for the Warriors, I believe Walsh will get a try. I can see Pompey getting one too, and I think Wade Egan in his return from dummy half might
Yep.
barge over to get one.
Yep. Yep. For me, I really want to back the boys in here, but look, I'm, this is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough ask, and we can definitely do it, no doubt about it. But the way we've been going the last couple of weeks, it doesn't give me much confidence, to be fair. So this is probably the first time this year in a while, or first time in a while, that I've actually backed against the boys, unfortunately. So I hope I'm wrong here though. But yeah, I'm going to go with Manly to win, unfortunately, for my sake. I hope I'm wrong here, but I'll go Seagulls. Um, 24 points to 16. Yeah, I think it'll be close. I think we can be competitive with you guys, but I think Manly will just get enough on the scoreboard to win the game. And look, for me, anytime try scorers, I'm going to go with Jason Sub. I'll go Dylan with Lesniak, and I'll go with Miss with Tour to score. Yeah, so those are my anytime try scorers, and I'm going with the Seagulls win here. So yeah, hope I'm wrong, but yeah, look, I think Seagulls probably just do enough. Quick look at the chat here for a few more comments. So Jacko Harry thinks Schuster's a hell of a player, but yet to see his kicking game.
Yeah, that's
Roosters
right.
Rule says 28-20 Manly, hopefully close. Jacko Harry says Walsh hasn't scored this year, so he's overdue. Yeah, he is overdue. I think he hasn't
Yeah.
scored a try, actually. So yeah, hopefully he can get one on the weekend. Peripes saying here Warriors 22-18. Hopefully, I hope that's the case. And Jacko Harry saying another nail in Brown's coffin if we lose. Yeah, I think so too. Yes, so yeah, yeah, that pretty much wraps up the preview for tonight's Manly Seagulls versus New Zealand Warriors round 13 fixture. It's played on Saturday afternoon. I'd like to thank the viewers for tuning in and joining in and watching the preview. Apologies for the start. Bit of a messy start there with the connection but nothing I can do there. But thanks to everyone for joining. ProEnzo Vidz, thanks for coming on the channel. Really appreciate it. Giving your time and coming on this preview tonight.
Yeah, all good. Fanatics is always good to come on your channel and yeah, do any collabs that you want to do. More than welcome to come on my channel as well whenever you're free. And yeah, thanks to everyone else watching the preview. Hope it's a good game on Sunday, and good luck to your boys.
Yep. All the best to you guys as well. And yeah, it's going to be a very interesting game, obviously. And yeah, thanks guys for tuning in and watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the stream, or like the video back if you're watching it back. And yeah, thanks for watching. And go the Warriors on Saturday. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Good night.
Yep, ladies.
And see ya. Ooh.